we're about to go somewhere out now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
Do you find that you learn a little bit about yourself when you're packing?
No, what do you mean?
Like, I find that I have under-prioritized things that I own and realize, like, I don't need all this shit. So, like, the majority of my nightmares, by the way, are, like, packing and moving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I lose sleep about it. I don't know why.
Were you, like, physically assaulted during a move or something?
I was physically assaulted a lot of different times.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't got to talk about that.
No,
if you
we
don't
can't.
want to.
Oh, no, like fights and stuff? Or like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Childhood assaults.
Like the really sad ones.
Got it, yeah. No, I've had some of those, too.
Fights are like, you know, fights are what they are. I don't know. So did you watch the Thursday night football game?
I didn't.
So the game starts, an Eagles player spit on a Cowboys player.
That clip I saw. It was like right at the beginning, right?
Before the game even started.
Wow.
And all these fake tough guys online were like, I'd rather someone punch me in the face rather than spit on me. It's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, getting punched in the face, it's not, first off, you're not like a Dothraki soldier from Game of Thrones where it's like, thank you for honoring me with a punch in the face. Like, somebody's still trying to humiliate you when they punch you in the face.
Yeah.
They're just trying to physically humiliate you.
Yeah.
It hurts for like a month.
Yeah.
If you don't die.
Right.
And it's like, so what would you rather have, like your ego hurt or your ego and your face hurt? Getting punched is so much worse than getting spit on.
I'll say two things. One, it's the same level of crime, spitting on someone and punching them in the face.
Same level of crime?
Yes.
Like
battery.
by the law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are...
Yeah.
So it counts as physical contact when you spit on somebody. So if you're going to commit that crime, you should attack somebody physically.
You should physically.
Yeah.
That's what he should have done.
Right.
No, but this even goes more to my point of like, it's so much better to get spit on than punched in the face.
Have you been punched in the face?
Yes, I've been punched in the face.
It changes you.
Not for 20 years, but
Okay.
like I was in college.
Okay.
I was in 2 fights in college.
Okay.
And I lost one of them. Also, a fight lasts 7 seconds.
If you're lucky, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like these movies where you're just throwing haymakers and landing,
blocking punches and calling your friend in.
You get hit and you're,
wow,
this is gonna be a long night. No, it's not. You're dead. You're dead. If someone punches you as hard as they can, first off, their hand is broken and you're dead
immediately. These are little fragile bones in here.
It's just such a stupid thing when people say I'd rather be punched in the face than and then something not that bad.
Yeah.
Clearly, they haven't been punched in the face.
Punched in the face.
Or they haven't been punched in the face since they were 10.
Right.
You know,
when you still had rubber bones and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a silly thing to say.
It really, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And then it's like most fights, actual fights in the street end up on the ground pretty quick.
Immediately.
It's a scuffle. There's no like, we're boxing and shit and I'm throwing kicks. You just grapple each other. Someone's girlfriend's hairs get pulled out and then you end up on the ground and then the cops come.
You do like a hip drop tackle on somebody.
Yeah. Then a throat rip.
You just punch in their dick from behind.
Punching him in the back of the head. It's the ugliest.
Yeah, and like you don't win because you're strong. You win because when they fell down, their tooth chipped on a curb.
Right.
And they're just like,
oh yeah, and then reality set.
Yeah, like the actual injuries people suffer are, I mean, it's just so much.
It's egregious.
Also, like, think of like the social thing that happens when you get spit on.
Mm-hmm.
People go, someone spit on you? What fucking loser, coward spit? Like, immediately the sympathies of everyone go to the spat upon.
The spittee.
And the spitter is like, you're like, you fucking weak pussy.
Yeah.
If you get punched in the face, people are like, I heard that guy kicked your ass. Like, they're like, I got beat up and you're calling me a pussy too?
Right.
Like, it's nothing about getting punched in the face is better than being spit on.
Nothing. Never.
Nothing.
And when you get spit on, somebody's like, what's wrong with that guy? And when you get punched in the face, you're like, what did you say to him?
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
What did you do to enact that?
punched?
Yeah, I mean, when you get spit in the face, this is how you can recover from it. You can go,
whoops. That sucks.
that sucks, and walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it gets in your mouth, then it's a next level.
Then
thing.
you have to have sex with them.
then you got to kiss. Yeah.
That is the
only
rule.
way. And that's a new defense I've been working on, by the way. My wife Sandy has been training jiu-jitsu, and she's like, "Can I practice on you?" I went to one class with her, right?
Okay.
So I have a terrible back. I have a really severe back injury, and I told them that, and I still was like, I could probably get through this, and I took it as easy as possible. Had to go in the bathroom and puke and come back out.
Yeah.
Still kept working, and then like my back was out for 3 days, so I'm like, okay, I can't do this. Anyway, long story even longer, she's doing it. She comes to practice on me, and my new defense is as she's trying to choke me out, I just go in for the kiss defense.
You go for a kiss defense. Does that work?
It works 100% of the time.
You guys are married or just together?
Married, yeah. We've been married.
You've been married
2 years, 2+ years.
So how does that work against her? Because you already kiss her.
Right. She's trying to just actively just. It's the same as if a dude was tackling me and I try to kiss him. It's a very effective defense.
If you just try to kiss.
Yeah,
like
if somebody's attacking you in the street, if somebody's attacking you in the street, you just go in for the kiss. They're very confused.
Unless you got a gay assailant, and then he's like 2 for 1,
and then it becomes something else.
He's like,
it's a new friendship.
Now we're cooking with fire. I didn't.
Either way, fight averted.
Yeah. And now there's an inner struggle that you have to go through.
Who am I even?
That's
existential.
Which might be the bigger fight. I'd rather be gay force kissed than punched than spat upon. That's
the spectrum from spitting to gay force punch.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't think people have the proper respect for what physical violence actually looks like when they're just talking shit online.
Oh,
yeah.
That's another good point, that you can tell very easily who has not been punched in the face in their life, who has never faced a physical altercation, because they've been too coddled with their own like anonymity. And I think that sounds like an old school mentality. I get it. But like having been punched in the face, I'm like, oh, this could happen again. Let me make sure it doesn't.
Yeah. I also don't know if it's like, I don't think it's a lesson that you have to learn. I think somebody that has learned it needs to sit you down and be like, hey, just don't punch somebody unless you're like ready to kill them.
Right.
Because you might.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like, I get like the kids grappling or whatever is different, but like once you're an adult, it's like I'll never be in a fight unless it is a life or death thing. It's just so not worth it.
It's never worth it. It is never worth it. The recovery, especially at our age, the recovery is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's like there's all like legal troubles now. You know what I mean? It goes right on the internet. It's
not the olden days where you could punch somebody in a bar fight,
fisticuffs,
and then he falls back and hits his head, and he
seizes up, fencing response.
He stops, and you're like, oh shit, I killed a man.
Yeah,
and then you just move 5 miles over into the next town.
You stay.
And the cops are like, we can't find him.
He's out of our jurisdiction.
What are we gonna do? That's how Ted Bundy really. I think he was like the last of the great movers.
That's the script of Con Air, by the way, is based on what
you're
talking. Yeah, yeah. So Nicolas Cage is like an ex-military guy.
Yeah. I've seen Con Air, but I don't remember I remember that he gets. I remember that when he gets shot and doesn't react to it.
Right. Because of his training.
That's a great. That's such a great.
No, the whole premise is that he punches a guy in a bar fight. The guy falls back, hits his head on like a planter or something, cracks his skull open and dies. So he has to go to prison for murder now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like, I don't know if that ever happens in reality, but it could.
The Cage Meister, he's jacked in fucking Con Air.
He went all shoulders on that one.
Oh my God.
Dude.
He's doing like these
the shrugs and the military press. Just the shrugs and the press.
His shoulders. He looks like a mid-'80s linebacker pads. Like his muscles come up to his mid-ear.
He has trouble hearing because of his shoulders.
It's an insane body he has.
Good for him, though. I mean...
Yeah, of course good for him.
If you can get like that, awesome, dude.
I mean, actors, they can take steroids.
Sure.
It's fine.
It's a performance enhancer for them.
It is funny, like, the combination of, like, those, like... dramatic actors that do then get cast as like Batman or something, so they have to do steroids because it's like, you know, creative pussies, but they're also rage steroid like in their life. There's a clip of Ben Affleck on Bill Maher like yelling at a couple panelists, and it's like clearly he's doing steroids.
Oh, he's getting ready for Batman.
Getting ready for Batman, and you're like, all right, it's like a really woke liberal on steroids. Is maybe the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
He's on live TV eating a sandwich and smoking a cigarette and yelling at
yeah,
everybody.
you're like, okay, we'll cancel you in your life, but also I'll kill you, and then you'll be canceled for not being.
See what happens when I spit in your face.
I'm so much more comfortable with like, a weak person.
Robert Pattinson.
There we go.
He didn't do the steroids. He was just like, give me a goose suit. He's like, put the muscles in the suit.
And then people were like, he doesn't look like Batman. He doesn't look like. I don't know. I had my complaints about that movie, but they weren't his look.
No, he didn't look. He doesn't have the physical. Batman is about that silhouette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Batman is an imposing figure.
He's too skinny.
He was too skinny and small
can't-
too. He's a small dude.
You can't have a skinny, small Batman. You need a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's two schools of thought on this. That's a nice instinct you had there.
That's what you were going for. I just assumed.
Yeah. 10 minutes in, we've talked about force kissing other men in fights, and we've
Gay force punching, we called it.
and we've joined our fingers or joined. No, well, because there's one school of thought like why would somebody have to put on a bat suit and be intimidating unless they were a smaller guy? Like Michael Keaton was not a big guy either, but he's one of the best Batmans. Because you look at him and go, oh, that's a guy that needs to do that to strike fear.
Yeah. Worst Bruce Wayne, in my opinion. One of the, sorry.
But he's
bottom three Bruce Waynes.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But again, what kind of person would be Batman? A weirdo freak.
An eccentric billionaire.
An eccentric weirdo freak.
Yeah, with
so in a way,
money.
he's kind of like the most accurate way that person would be.
That's interesting.
Like Val Kilmer, I thought, look, I like Batman Forever, but he's a very good looking guy.
He played it too smooth. He played it Playboy style.
He's too smooth.
Yeah.
He's too smooth.
Before the injuries and the passing away. But yes.
Of course. Yeah, no, I mean, shame on him for
dying.
For dying.
Like what kind of...
Clooney was a bad Batman.
Clooney was one of the worst.
People thought he was a good Bruce Wayne.
He was a great Bruce Wayne. That's the weird thing. And for me, the Batman movies are never about Batman. It's always about the villains.
Sure.
Batman is Batman. Batman's always going to be Batman. But if the villains are good, that makes a good movie.
Well, I think the best one overall that did both was obviously the
Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Dark Knight
Heath
trilogy.
Ledger Joker was unstoppable.
Yeah, but also Christian Bale's pretty good.
Incredible. He's great. He did the comic accurate Bruce Wayne, which I love.
Yeah.
At least the series that I read. It was when he was like, tough guy trained under Ra's al Ghul and like really could actually fight. You know,
Yeah.
That I liked about it.
I also liked I liked that there was a movie, the first movie is just about Batman. And it's not look how cool the villain is. It was like, and people hate that one. Of the three, they're like, that Batman Begins sucks. And I was like, I love that one.
Which is that's not the one with Bane?
No, the Batman Begins, he's like looking for a flower on a mountain for half the time.
Right.
And like Batman, I don't think Batman appears until like well over an hour into the movie.
Right. That's when he's in the pit, right? And he has to get out.
No, that's the third one. We gotta get you up on Batman Begins.
I'm gonna rewatch. I'm not a DC guy. I'm a Marvel guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm done.
Just with superhero movies.
I think I'm done. I remember I watched the Batman movies and I watched the Marvel movies up until that one.
Oh,
Snaps.
Thanos. Okay. Endgame.
But then there's two of them.
Avengers Endgame.
The second time he snaps.
Yeah.
And like all of the characters come out of the little circles.
Yeah.
And they all fight.
That's Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
And I was like, okay, it's over for me.
It should.
I haven't touched a comic book movie since then.
Everything since then is kind of like prequels, retcons, retellings. So it's not really.
It's called Endgame.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for them to end like $1 billion multiverse or whatever, but like, I'm like, oh, that's the end of the story. It doesn't really get bigger than that.
Yeah.
It doesn't get bigger than some dude going like this and killing half of the people in the universe, and then you have to go back to undo it and kill him and bring everyone back. That's the end. That's the end of your story.
Right. And then they got a spinoff about it, like what's her name that dies in it, Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
She got killed before the snap, so she's permanently dead. She can't come back.
Yeah.
And then that's what Thunderbolts is about. It's her sister taking the helm on that.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I think that they just released too much.
I think it's also like it doesn't have stakes anymore.
Right.
If people die, but then you see them in a movie 2 years later, you're like, oh, why did I cry when they died the first time?
Right. My emotions.
Just die.
Just die. Just stay dead.
Stay dead.
Yeah.
Stay dead. Yeah, that's like the good old fashioned movies where they kill someone. Like if you were watching like A Few Good Men, and like at the very end of the movie, while Jack Nicholson is talking, like Private Santiago like rips off a disguise and he's the judge. He's like, I'm alive.
Yeah, it turns
You'd
out.
be like, oh, this sucks. This sucks now.
Yeah, because you could handle the truth.
Or if like Tom Cruise just went like this, and when
Half the
they went
courtroom
back
just-
to Guantanamo Bay, and like those other two dudes are walking in to give him a code red, and he's like, "Stop! This won't work."
Right. And then Thor shows up.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh no, I don't like it.
I
anymore.
don't like this.
No, I like when people die and they're fucking dead,
And they stay
and
dead.
I like that feeling of like a character dies and there's this void, and then the other characters have to fill the void, and it's like awkward, and they don't feel like they can, and it's weird. Like that's drama.
That's a good dynamic. Yeah,
Yes,
you
that's-
get some character development there. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, look, I'm reading the Game of Thrones book right now.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, we should talk.
Huh?
We should talk. We should nerd out. We never nerd out.
We can nerd out on Game of Thrones. I've been nerding out pretty hard. I have like 100 pages left in the first book.
In the first book. Okay.
I just saw the flip.
Oh, so you're there. Okay.
Ned just
got-
lost his.
Did you see the show?
Yeah, I saw the
Oh,
show.
okay.
But now I sound like a real cocksucker. But the book is
So much better than
so much better.
Yeah.
Well, in the book, you're like, there's a little, there is like a part of me that's like, I wish I hadn't watched the show, and I read the book way long ago,
Right.
Because the way Ned gets beheaded, it's like it goes into Arya's view, and she's like, I'm looking for bread and catching pigeons, and like, oh, what's over there?
Yeah.
And then her dad just gets his head chopped off. You're like, whoa, holy shit!
The way they presented it is crazy.
The way they present it is crazy in the book.
Yeah.
I get why they rewrite some stuff for screen. Obviously, you have to do that, but like.
But they omitted huge character, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a character coming up that you find out about that's just not in the show at all.
Really?
And it's like a major turning point in book 2. So that's
Okay,
gonna
I still got to finish book 1. I got like 100 pages left, but I mean, I know about like Lady Stoneheart.
Oh, that's the character I was gonna. Okay,
yeah, I know that like
Catelyn comes back.
yeah,
After she gets
sliced,
throat sliced, she comes back as Lady Stoneheart,
sliced and diced.
which is a really compelling character in the book.
Little stabbing. Little,
That's the
little
Lady Talisa.
Little stabbing the baby action.
Beep beep beep, Lady Talisa. I've never cried that hard at a TV show.
That was tough.
Yep.
I watched the actor talk about it. I mean, now my YouTube feed is just like Game of Thrones nerd stuff.
Yeah.
Because it listens. Apparently it watches too. It's like as soon as I crack open the book, my YouTube feed's like, "What if Robb Stark and Jaime Lannister were gay together? What
had
would
a kid
what would have
somehow."
happened?" Like literally, I have a bunch of videos like that that are like these insane things that. What if Ned Stark and Tywin Lannister hadn't fought? You're like, well then Game of Thrones wouldn't fucking exist.
What if Starks did incest like the Targaryens?
Stupid. It's stupid when people do that. It's also like when you watch it. The sports version of that is like a guy gets picked off first base. So instead of runner on first, no outs, it's 1 out, nobody on. And the next guy hits a home run. And they're like, that would have been a 2-run home run if that guy hadn't got picked off. It's like, no, it wouldn't. Everything would have changed. Didn't you see the butterfly effect? Everything would be, Amy Smart would be a heroin addict. And that guy would have struck out. You don't know what would have happened. You can't change the past.
Are you working out a bit right now?
No, I really feel that way.
Do that on stage. Amy Smart.
Amy Smart's addicted to heroin.
She would have run the what's it called when you like hit all like you hit a single, double, triple, and a homer. What's that called?
Oh, cycle.
Yeah, which she would have. Amy Smart would have run the cycle.
It's so scary, that movie. I've rewatched parts of The Butterfly Effect recently. It's not good.
It didn't age well. Or it's just not a good movie?
It's not a good movie.
Oh, okay.
But at the time, I think I probably watched it like freshman year of college when I was high, and I was like, whoa, man. One thing can change the world, man.
I don't know much about the world yet, but this movie's telling me some stuff.
I do have that feeling. Like my wife was, she was like, told me like something was going around on TikTok where it was like girls would walk up to their boyfriends and be like, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that begs so many more questions beyond whether or not I would love you. Are you a worm that knows you used to be a person? Do you remember me, but you're trapped? You have your human thoughts, but you can't express them because you're a worm?
Can I still make love to the worm?
That's horrible. Do I come on a worm? I don't want to do that.
What type of worm?
But the more you think about it, it's a horror movie. Mm-hmm. There's no great version of it. The worm either doesn't remember. Mm-hmm. You're a worm, but you don't remember, and I'm just tasked with taking care of you. Okay, if I had a worm in my house and no reason why, I would like hopefully throw it out, maybe kill it if I'm in a bad mood. So I'd be like, okay, well, so I have to take care of this worm. Do I know that worm's my wife?
Right.
How long do worms live? 2 years?
Right.
I'm just going to have a worm with me and like be staring, thinking about how my wife is now worm. Now it's like a horror movie for me.
Yeah. Do I have to joint file taxes with this worm?
It's a horror. You're having fun with this, but I'm telling you, it's a really scary thing.
Like just the thought train getting out of control?
If you just like go like, if I let that one thing happen.
Right. What's the next series of
events? It would be a horrible experience. I don't want to change anything in the past. I don't want to go anywhere near my past, even my mistakes. Like let them be.
That's a very mentally healthy thing to say, I feel like.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, because most people relive their past on loop in their head and try to solve the problems.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. I mean, I'll have the thing where like sometimes I'm like, I wish I would have said that to a person.
Sure.
But then I go, ain't he smart? You're going to be doing heroin. If I go back and really get that bullet catch that bully before he caught me.
I've noticed something about rewatching movies because I've been doing a lot of that, like recapturing my childhood by watching movies from then. And I've noticed the ugly girl in movies from way back is really just like a 9 out of 10 with like a facial scar or like a blemish.
Yeah.
Or dark hair.
Well, that's like a famous thing in like She's All That, right? Where it's like, oh no, Rachel Lee Cook, what a dog.
Yeah, you just pull the glasses off, take the ponytail out, and suddenly she's a model.
A lot of stuff upon review, you go back and look at it, and you're just like, what the fuck are people talking about?
What's this?
A new one I saw is like Monica Lewinsky has a new YouTube show. It's called Reclaiming Monica Lewinsky.
Gross.
What did you say, gross?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you mean by that, but it made me smile. Gross. I was happy for her because I was like, you know what? Of all the people that like, there's a lot of people that have YouTube shows that I like the band Good Charlotte from when I was a kid.
Sure.
They were like from my area.
The twins?
Yeah, Joel and Benji. And like recently I was like, the lead singer has a podcast. Okay. And I was like, oh, that's good for him. Does he really need to have a podcast? Like, he already has his thing. He's in one of the biggest bands of all time. He doesn't need to have a podcast. Monica Lewinsky should have a podcast because she only has the one thing now.
The one thing from the 90s.
And it doesn't seem super fair that she only gets that one thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm all about it. But anyway, the point is like Monica Lewinsky's talking. And at first I didn't recognize her because now she's like 50.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's kind of hot.
Yeah. She always
is an attractive woman.
She did handbags for a while too.
Yeah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did a bunch of stuff. I mean, whatever you can do when you're famous for a blowjob. I mean, what the fuck do you do,
man?
But then like I like went back and like looked at some photos of her, and I was like, she was hot back then. But all the articles are like, this fat bitch,
pig, cow,
ugly
slut.
I'm just like, what are people talking about?
Dude,
she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, what fucking planet are people on?
Yeah.
With that stuff.
I know. And I'm thinking about it too as I'm getting into my 40s. I'm attracted to women. I've always been attracted to women my age and men. My age. I've always just been attracted to people like who are age appropriate for me. Yeah. And as I'm getting older, I'm attracted to women that when I was a teenager, I'm like, what am I going to do when I'm 40?
Yeah.
Gross, crypt keeper. And now it's like, oh, she's hot. Like
Yeah,
she's got her own money. That's dope.
Yeah. Well, that's very enlightened of you.
You have to evolve, man. You have to. If you don't look back and cringe, then you're not doing it right, I think.
I feel like I can think anybody's hot. I don't think I have like a type.
I don't anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, just whoever's willing to put up with me.
I'm like when I was younger, I thought young girls are hot. Mm-hmm. But I was like, older women are hot too.
Okay.
Like, I remember like having crushes on like older actresses. Older, like, 40. But when you're 18, you're like, oh no.
That's an old woman, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, Courtney Cox is pretty hot.
Yeah. She's
but then like
not.
now I'm like I think I can see beauty in anybody. I think I could. I mean, I'm married, so I'm not out there. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. But no, I feel like I could. I don't have a type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's seeing value in people, for me at least.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I couldn't suss that out, and I think now. Also, like when I was younger, something about my face or personality or something, much older women were after me when I was inappropriately young.
You were cougar bait.
Oh yeah, we don't have to go into it, but
we can go into whatever you want. It means it's gonna be horrifying. It'll be Kleenexes.
It's not funny. There's no funny in it. I did get an A in film history at Emerson
Let me
College.
just ask you yes or no questions, and then that way I can pull out easy.
Yeah.
Did you fuck a teacher?
Yes, I earned a professor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah, a tenured professor.
Oh, you were in college. So
at Emerson
this is
College.
leagues.
This
It's legal.
I was 17, 18. Yeah, had to be
Okay,
legal. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's legal.
Also high school. Didn't
Wait, it was a professor, but you were in high school.
No. When I was in high school, it was a high school teacher.
Oh, when you
I
were in
was
high school, you
college, it was
fucked
a
a high school teacher. That probably wasn't legal.
No.
There's a movie. There's a show that came out about that.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's like a really good-looking Asian man who fucked the red-haired chick from Children of Men. You've seen Children of Men?
Yeah, I'm trying to think back on. I can't
think of the actress. Oh, Julianne Moore.
Oh,
she plays like a teacher that fucked her student.
Oh,
But then they like stayed together. And
Okay.
he's all fucked up.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how young was the student? This is a high school thing?
He's like 13 or 14.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. No prefrontal cortex. No, like.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So your high school thing was not cool.
No. I mean, in hindsight, I guess, right? At the time, I was like, this is cool as shit.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like in the time, you're like, it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Did your friends know?
My friends were fucking.
Yeah, and I would have been one of your friends. I'd be like, bro, fucking tell us about it,
bro. Let me smell your hands.
I don't know if I would have. Maybe I would have. I don't know.
You would have.
I can't put it past myself.
Let me smell your elbow.
But now you look back and you're like,
I just through the lens of society, I'm still okay with it.
Yeah,
I turned
yeah.
out the way I turned out. It is what it is. I wear my problems on my.
What was the
skin.
age?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because I don't know if she was like out of college. Back then, I don't know what the difference between a 27-year-old and a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So I never found out. I was 15 at the time.
Okay.
Sophomore year, right? So 14, 15, something like that.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
See, we were talking about this on a podcast recently, and people were like, I don't think that happens that often. I was like, yes, it fucking does.
Yeah.
And then, like, as we said that, we started talking, and we all remembered times that it happened to our friends. We're like, oh, it does happen.
Yeah.
100%.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
When I was 14, a man who worked for High Times magazine, I was like a photography guy. I had like a decent, saved up all my money and got like one good lens. It was like, I'm going to be a photographer. That was my thing at 14. So I was just like shooting all my friends skateboarding and going to concerts and shooting concerts. And I was working at a concert at 14, shooting it. And this guy approached me. He was like, hey, I'm the photo editor for High Times magazine. Do you want to come with me to Warped Tour and get passes and shoot Warped Tour? And I was like, fuck yes. And then a grown adult man came to my house. My parents were both there, and my dad met this dude and was like, hey, who are you? And he's like, oh, I met your son, and he's a great photographer. I'm going to take him to Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And my pops was like, have fun. And then, like, we had no cell phones back. This is pre-cell phone, pre-internet. And so I just went to the Warped Tour with this dude.
Oh, boy. How is this story going to end?
Not the way you'd think.
Okay.
I shot Warped Tour.
Okay.
I had the time of my life. I could still remember it, like it's happening right now.
Yeah.
I got some great shots.
Great.
The only negative thing that came out of it was that he processed me. He's like, "Oh, give me your film. I'll process it for you." And then he took my negatives and used some of my photos in High Times magazine and gave himself photo credit.
Oh, okay.
But he just brought me back to he was definitely trying to make something happen, of course.
Oh, sexually.
Oh, yeah. He was.
Oh.
But
you rebuffed.
I just was there to shoot photos.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't make he was like pre-grooming. You know what I mean? Like getting, let's see what I can talk to this kid about. Let's see how comfortable I can get him.
You were like, I'm going to go get Jimmy Eat World. He was like, I'm going to go, how about Jimmy Eats You?
And I'm Jimmy.
Dude, so you kind of like nimbled your way out of it.
I juked it. And then, but like all of my like abuses as a child were all from older women and non-family, nobody in my family, outside of my family, but all just like women in places of authority, teachers, bosses, that kind of stuff. And
interesting.
It was like constant throughout my younger years,
interesting,
like into like my 20s.
Yeah. See, ladies.
But you know,
it's the ladies' fault.
Right?
I've always said that
100% of sexual abusers are women.
Most sexual abuse is done by women.
By elderly.
You can clip that.
Clip it. Put it on the YouTube. Put it on the shorts. Tag me in it.
I don't think that's definitely not normal. It's usually the other way around. It's usually the bros.
Yeah, I'm an outlier.
Like the Warped Tour guy. That's more.
That's more you would think would be the common.
Yeah.
Experience, and not to throw my parents under the bus, but like, hey.
No, but that's just like. It was a different way of thinking.
It was also like 1996.
Yeah.
So the world was different for sure.
Different place.
Yeah. It's crazy how that, you know.
Yeah.
I wish I had those negatives.
Sometimes like I have a lot of bits on, I mean, that would be cool. I have a lot of like bits on stage about like being like Catholic and being like, I was never molested, but
you weren't pretty enough.
Must have been some close calls.
You got winged.
Because I was just like, I wasn't a bad looking kid. We moved a ton.
Right.
And I was like very often it was like me and a priest in a room. And I remember having like some priests that were like, hey, this guy, something's off about this guy.
All of them.
Something's off.
100% of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you know, what if you're religious, you be you, whatever. I don't care. But like,
I do.
I know you do. But I don't. It's hard because it's like, sometimes when you tell people like, I'm kind of like agnostic, like they'll just take that as like, oh, so you think what I think is stupid. And I'm like, well, I didn't say that. You said that. Right. I don't have to think it's, I understand the emotional reason why it would be nice if some of those things were true. I went to Catholic school. I get like the prime mover theory. I just personally, for me, it's, you know, I've never really heard a good explanation for undeserved suffering of children. But we could just move off of that. Like, whatever. Right? It's not a fun topic. But I will say, growing up Catholic, you either stick with it or you're 100%. Like, there's not too many, like, lukewarm Catholics if you went to, like, Catholic school and did all that stuff.
Yeah. Like,
it either, like, sucks you in, you have a good experience, you're like, oh, I'll live the rest of my life like that.
Right.
Or you're godless.
Yeah.
I feel like that, and that's got to be a thing.
Well, for me, it was actually reading the Bible made me be like, oh, this is fucking lunacy. I'm out.
I had a moment when it was like a nun that I was one of my favorite teachers, Sister Regina, deuces up. It was like a world religions class, and she was like a really tough disciplinarian, and so the whole school hated her. But all of her students, she was like great to us. She was like a fun teacher, and she'd joke around, and we had like really interesting conversations. And I remember one time she was just like describing faith, and she goes like, "Look, in the end, it's like obviously I've made my choice, but like, you know, nobody really knows what happens when you die. You just like you're just guessing. Really, nobody knows 100% for sure."
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember just in my head being like, I don't think I'm going to be religious, because this lady's like got the full
She's all in.
She's got the costume and everything.
And she's still unsure.
Yeah. And by the way, like I even religious people say that too, that they're unsure. But it's like, I guess like as a kid, I was always like, well, they're sure. The priests are sure. The nuns are sure. Like they must have some insight that it's like they just
got convinced. They made a choice.
They either got convinced or they made a choice to be like, I'm pretty sure this is the way. But it's like, for me, I'm just like, it's just not. I feel freer. I feel freer being like, I'll just try to be a good person. And, if belief is the only way to avoid hellfire, maybe I'll be in hellfire. But maybe there's just no hell. That's the other thing.
See, now you're getting deep on it.
There could be no hell.
I think that we already are in hell. This is hell.
You think this is hell?
Yeah, there's only one hell, and it's the one we live in now. Yeah. And I think that it's a constant trial, a constant everything's entropy. You know what I mean? Your body is falling apart. Your mental state is falling apart. You're always trying to pick up the pieces and chase that, existence and figure out what things mean. And so the way I look at it is, it's like the counter argument is where people are like, if you don't have religion, how are you going to be a good person? If you're not scared of hellfire, how do you not? Yeah. I like to think I just do good things because I have empathy for other human beings. I like to think that I just do good things because I like to be good. It feels good to be good. I don't need the threat of hell to force me, to trick me into being a good, because otherwise I wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
But there are some people that do need the threat, because
for them it works.
Because there was like I'm sound so dumb talking about this, but my wife talked to me about, like, there's people who have like an ethical framework where it needs to come like top down. Like they need somebody above them telling them what is right, things. What is wrong.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who have like a horizontal one where it's like, what's good for everybody, and they like to make it
right.
And it's like, that really is the actual divide between believers and non-believers. Obviously some of it's your experience, but it's like a personality disposition. Like you're just oriented more towards like top down ethical authority, or like spread out horizontal.
Okay.
And when she said that, I was like, oh, I think that's what I am. I think I'm the second one.
The horizontal one, right?
Yeah, because it always didn't feel. I just, like, as a kid, even like when my parents would say stuff to me, I would just be like, but just explain to me why.
Why?
Like I'm not an unreasonable 8-year-old. Like
right.
Tell me.
Right.
Like if I'd been like, I want some fucking ice cream, and my dad'd be like, shut the fuck up. Just explain to me why ice cream is bad.
That's a whole episode right there.
Take an extra second to be like, hey, ice cream's a treat. If you have it every day, you're gonna have weight issues when you get older, and you could get diabetes. So we can have ice cream at a later time,
right?
But we just need to have it sparingly, because it's like something that can only be done like, maybe like every couple weeks.
Right. But instead it was just do what I say and shut the fuck up. Yeah.
And that's, I think I am a person who, like, I just want to hear the reasoning behind stuff. I don't know.
But that's why religion, that's the thing, is you can't ask why and vibe with religion, organized religion, especially Catholicism.
Yeah.
Asking why gets you excommunicated.
Well, they've said that I've heard people say it's good to ask questions. I think like to a point. I think you can ask questions, and then a certain point you get to stuff, and they're like, that's enough.
Yeah, that. Let's hear from somebody else now.
Yeah. All right, good. You think about that for a second.
Right, yeah. Don't ask me any logical
whatever.
fallacies.
I don't want to turn this into
Yeah, that could go.
You know, it's
sports ball, huh?
Nobody likes hearing this stuff. No one likes it.
Really?
No, I don't like it. I don't like fucking YouTube comments. like anytime I talk about this on the show, it's just like, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh no, you read the comments?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry about those comments, man.
I usually read I'll post something, and then like for the first hour I'll comment if someone comments, and then I just let it alone.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple people on the podcast who are, godless
heathens,
freaks.
Yeah.
And anytime I'm like, the conversation goes into that. I'm like asking them questions, and then holy shit, the comment section lights up like nothing else.
Hey, controversy, man. That'll get you the comments. Good.
I had one guy tell me that the Bible, the Gospels weren't eyewitness testimony. They were written like decades after Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, how about you die for saying that? I was just like, I didn't even bring it up. The other guy brought it up. I'm just fucking, he wanted to talk about it, so we talked about it. I don't know.
I'll put $5 down that those people are heavily religious.
Some of them. I mean, look, I don't know. Here's the thing. Lou.
Yes.
I know you want me to fucking get in there and fight with him.
I'm trying to get you in. I'm going to start making comments now. I'm going to start reading those comments.
Don't. Please, God, don't.
Battle with people.
Please, God, don't. It's fine. Just, do it. I do think
Get those clicks.
I do understand why it could be beneficial for some people to have a religious framework.
Yeah.
Like some people like really need that level of like, do not do this. It's from God. You'll go to hell. Mm-hmm. I feel like I just personally don't feel like I need it. Maybe I don't need it because I grew up religious. So I'm like taking the good parts of religion and leaving the parts I don't like. Okay, fine. I felt like that when I was in college. We had like my fraternity. We started a fraternity and all the other fraternities sucked. And they were like, girls would be like, I think they put something in my drink and stuff like that. And then so the guys in my fraternity, some of them were like, we shouldn't throw parties. We don't want to be like those other guys. I'd be like, why don't we just throw parties and not roofie chicks? We could take the best of both worlds.
Whoa.
We could have a party, but we don't have to drug the women.
What are you, queer?
No, my group didn't want to throw parties at all. And I was like, guys, we can have parties. We just don't treat people like shit.
Right.
But it was like, take the best of both things.
That's the whole side too. Is it's like, let's just avoid the parties because I know if we have a party, I'm gonna have to drug these girls.
I don't
like
what? I don't think that's what people were saying. I think some people were just RAs in my.
Oh, fair enough.
We had RAs in my.
Fair enough. Ooh, I have a good one about when I went to Emerson College, it was very expensive.
You went to Emerson?
Yeah, I went to Emerson.
So many people went to Emerson.
Great school. So expensive.
Yeah.
It's considered IVB, so it's like there's Ivy League schools like Harvard, whatever, UPenn, whatever. I don't know what they are. They're IVA. That's the A division, and then there's IVB, and Emerson apparently is an IVB school. So,
okay.
Whatever. So I went there, and there was this girl. Like, housing was extremely expensive. So if you paid for tuition plus housing, it was like $40,000 a semester or something. Like it was like or a year. I don't remember. It was crazy numbers. And so if you became a resident advisor or one of those, like if you worked for the college, they would give you room and board for free.
Okay.
So this one girl, I remember her name still. I can picture her face, Emily. She was like same freshman as me coming in. She decided I want to be like a floor advisor, resident advisor, so I can get the stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. Do that. Get the free room and board and just coast, get your grades, get the fuck out of there. Nope. She took it upon herself to police the dorms.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to go all in for this job. And she would go around and like write people up, leave notes on their doors. It smells like pot in the hallway. So everybody's here getting around, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no.
So I was getting in with trouble, whatever. So we go to little downtown Boston, have a house party, right? We go to this keg party at my friend's place down the way. We go in there, we're partying. She shows up, and I was like, nah. I'm the RA now.
You're gone.
You're out. Like, you are not allowed to capitalize on the fun. You can't have the best of this world if you're 2 blocks away trying to shut everybody's fun down.
Yeah.
It's one of my fondest bullying memories.
And did she cry?
Oh, she cried. She left. Her friends left. Some people were split on it too. Some people were like, that was really mean of you, Lou. And I was like, well, I got written up by her for having fun, and she wants to come here and smoke my pot here, but 2 blocks away, I'm getting written up and thrown out of school. Nah.
Yeah. Did you get thrown out of school?
No, I got thrown out of school on my own merit.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So I had a scholarship, and I had to maintain a 3.5 to maintain the scholarship. And I had ended up, just like discovering drugs and girls. And they gave me my own single dorm room, so that was a big mistake.
Yeah, you probably...
I never showed up to class. Like, it was really hard for me to wake. And I had like morning classes, and they were 4-credit classes too, so they made you like earn that extra credit. They were really long. And so I didn't do so well. And then I tried really hard because they're like, hey, you're going to lose your scholarship and we're going to kick you out of here. And so I tried really fucking hard in my probation semester, and I got a 3.49 GPA.
Yeah.
And they gave me the boot.
Let's talk about RAs for a second.
Okay.
Because I had 2 RAs my freshman year, then I moved off campus because I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. But the first RA I had would be like, he would go, I'm your friend. If you have issues, come to me. Like this is pretty chill up here. Mm-hmm. And then he would write people up. And he was like being very nice up front and being a dick throughout the semester. And then I was in a triple bunk because they overbooked the school or whatever. So then I got moved to a different floor, so I had a new RA. And that RA, like, I remember going up to like introduce myself, and he was like, listen, I'm not fucking around. I see alcohol in your room, you're done.
Yeah.
Don't smoke weed in here. Don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a bad position. I'll fucking write you up, dude. I will.
Yeah.
Okay? Get out of here.
And then he left you alone after that.
Well, no, then like a week later, I went to a party, and it was like they had a bong that like went from the second floor to the first floor, like a beer bong. And they were like, so they like plugged it up, and they're like, "Who's next, you?"
Yeah.
And I like was up, and I looked up, and it was him at the top pouring beers, and he was like, "Oh, that's my guy." And
as long as it's within these walls, I can't do shit
his
about
name
it.
was Rob. He was chill.
That's
like
awesome.
we ended up partying a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. But like he was up front. He was like, "Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you up, dude.
Yeah.
I'll fucking write you up."
That's how it should be. There's
Yeah.
specific rules, and that's fine. And I'm going to try and skirt those rules. And if I get caught, I get caught.
Yeah.
It is what it
but
is.
then like you just go off campus, and that guy partied.
And they're just like the cool. I see. When you said two-story tall bong, I was thinking weed bong, which was also a college thing.
What a nightmare. I can't smoke weed.
You can't? Or
I
you
get
don't?
to. I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not good for me. I have. I don't think my mind needs enhancing.
Yeah. What you get paranoid, or you
I
get
get paranoid. I get sad. I get super like I start like I'll be like looking at my brother, and I'll be like, I don't really know him.
wow.
He doesn't really know me.
Wow.
We don't. And then like he'll be like, Eric, what are you doing? You sat on the remote. We're trying to watch Step Brothers. I'm like, just like staring at him.
And the passage
Like,
of time
I'm
is
like
different
we are strangers. No, it's just like
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's like that movie. What's the movie with Bradley Cooper? Not Invincible. Unimaginary.
No, the one where he takes the Limitless.
He takes it Limitless.
Yeah.
Thank you. Unimaginary.
Unimaginary.
Limitless.
He becomes boring.
No, it's like Limitless, where it's like, but his mind, he can think of everything.
Right.
But it's like positive. Right. I have like an inverse Limitless when I get high. I'm just like, I'll think of like 8 different reasons why I should kill myself.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
just can't do it, man.
Oh, never smoke with me then, because I get the high test. Like I go to the farmers and get like really heavy potency stuff.
Oh
So,
yeah, dude. I can't even. I think like when I was younger too, like just this is going back to like the first couple times smoking in college went fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was like not strong weed.
It just didn't exist back then.
Yeah. So it was like a light high where it's
Manageable.
like music's a little bit better.
Food tastes
I remember I
better.
went to like a light concert where they were playing Led Zeppelin
Amazing.
like on the water.
Amazing.
That was cool. Like I have like some positive associations with drugs early on.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, once I got to New York, pretty much anytime I got high, I was like, why did I do this?
Yeah.
And it was all somebody offered it to me, and I'm like, I would feel like a loser if I said
peer
no.
pressure. Okay.
But not even peer pressure, like not even something like, come on, do it, man. Not that. Someone's just like, hey, do you want?
No, but that's peer pressure too.
I'll do it.
You just said I would feel like a loser if I didn't. That's internalized peer pressure.
Okay, well, but it's not. It's me pressure.
Fair.
It's
You're feeling the pressure of your peers.
Pressure, not peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure, I always view as somebody is like sticking it to you.
Oh.
Nobody ever. I don't think anybody's ever been like, you have to smoke this.
Yeah, I think that stopped in the 70s.
I've just had someone be like, man, or they just go.
Yeah.
I always go in my head. I'm like, don't do it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it.
And I
again.
just go find a bed and like lay face down. Man.
Party's over for you.
Party's over.
That's the worst.
So we did. This is the last fuck up I had with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Was I had gummies that somebody gave me. And me and my wife were going to a barbecue restaurant, and like we had the gummies just sitting in our fridge for like 3 months. And I just get annoyed when there's food in the fridge for too long. And so we're leaving. And I just like eat a giant fucking gummy. And my wife's like, what did you just do? I'm like,
Don't worry
nothing.
about it.
I just had a gummy. It'll make the food taste better. And like we get to the restaurant, we sit down, and I look at the menu, and the menu like explodes. I was like, holy shit. And then I was having a full panic attack all the way through dinner. My wife had to drive home. I had to like lean the seat back and put a thing over my head.
Oh.
Like the passing of cars was freaking me out. Like full not cool. I'm not cool on drugs.
All right. Okay.
I'm not cool.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Oh damn. Look how fast we went.
That went quick.
We still got 10.
Okay. My first ever drug-induced panic attack was when I was going to pick up Sandy in the city, driving in from Long Island in the Midtown Tunnel. Is when my panic attack set in, driving through the Midtown Tunnel into Manhattan. Yeah, I had eaten my friend. This is before we came out to California, so I didn't even know. I thought I knew weed. Because I used to like sell weed and smoke all the weed and blah blah, and I knew all the guys and whatever. So I thought I knew it. And then we came out to California, and I smoked like Denver weed on the way out here, and then California, and I was like, oh, this is drugs. This is like what we have in New York is just like fun time foolishness. This is nothing. This shit is drugs. So anyway, I had gotten these edibles, and I won't say the person, but you know the person. They're in the comedy circuit.
Okay.
The person that was like providing homemade edibles for everyone who did comedy in Manhattan.
In New York?
Yeah.
I think I might know who you're talking about. But
yeah, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
So I got edibles from this person, and it was cereal. It was like a Reese's Pieces cereal. And she didn't make... This person didn't maybe mix up. Sorry, didn't maybe. We'll cut it in post. Didn't maybe mix up the edibles so good. So I had 2 batches, and the night before or 2 nights before I had eaten the cereal, I'm like, these are mild. This is fine. We just watched South Park or whatever. So I'm going to the city. I'm going to go pick up Sandy, bring her back to Long Island. This will be great. Let me eat this whole bag of edibles for my drive into the city. And so apparently the potency from the entire batch that she had made was just concentrated in this one bag of cereal. And my heart and my sweating and the lines, when you're driving through the Midtown Tunnel, it's just those yellow lines, lights going by, flop sweat. I'm like, I'm going to die in this tunnel. I'm going to fucking die in this tunnel. And you'd think it would have stopped me from eating edibles, but it didn't. It just ramped up. I was like, oh, well, I need to be immune to this. I need to get my tolerance level so high that this can never happen again. That's
a really bad way to approach that.
Yep. It's the least healthy way to do it.
It's really not good.
Yeah. And so now I can't really get high.
Would you ever quit doing drugs or no?
I don't really do drugs. Would I quit smoking weed?
Would you ever quit smoking
weed?
I've
quit before. I've taken a year off. Yeah, I can just stop.
How did that go when you took a year off?
It was fine. It was, the first few weeks was horrible. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. You know what I mean? I just didn't get hungry.
Yeah.
Couldn't sleep at all. Then once that wore off, then I had these wildly vivid dreams, really, really intense, vivid color dreams. And then my eating came back, and then I was like, I just feel normal,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. It didn't make such a positive difference in my life because I'm also not like a stoner. You know what I mean? I don't smoke weed and then just fall apart. I do stuff.
Yeah.
I smoking weed is just my baseline. So I still do chores, work hard, and work on music. Do my normal things. Bass jump, climb. Drag sticks, all this, pick up a rock. That's cool. All that stuff that people do.
Yeah.
So I still function.
I think that is the best version. That is the best version of any type of drug use for me. Is it's enhancing a thing you're already doing. Mm-hmm. My buddy. Okay, so this was the last experience I had with drugs. It was a good one.
Okay.
And it was a shroom gummy.
Nice.
And it was during the Blink 182 concert we went to in DC. I got my 2 friends next to me, and we take the gummy. 20 minutes later, they start to play Aliens Exist, and these green lights come on, and I go,
"Oh, yeah, this is what it's about.
This is great."
Yeah,
and it's
being flanked by friends is pretty great.
You need a friend flank.
Yeah.
Also, my buddy is he did a lot of drugs, so he's my
shaman.
Is it shaman?
Yeah,
or shaman.
Shaman. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I don't know.
I've heard shaman by you, and I've heard shaman by every
other human being.
Shaman.
I've heard it both ways.
Shaman. Shaman can't be right.
Well, it's 2 vowels, right? It's vowel blank vowel, so it's the long A.
Shaman. I don't know. This has deteriorated. This is deteriorated. This is where I humiliate myself, where I definitively it is pronounced shaman.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not telling you.
Eventually,
you're wrong.
this podcast, it should have a guy sitting right there that goes on mic that goes, it's pronounced shaman.
Oh, like your own young Jamie?
My own little young Jamie.
Yeah.
Or anybody. Just anybody to do a quick little.
Yeah, producer. You need.
I want to do it'd be nice to be able to afford a little fact check at the end.
Yeah.
But then a part of me is do people really want to listen to and I know I've heard podcasts where they do that. Where hey, here's the stuff we got wrong, and it's like, dude, who gives a shit?
I'm not getting my information from you.
I think that's the hard part. Is some people that do podcasts allow their fans to treat it as if it was like, this is the truth. And it's like, I don't want anybody to take anything away from this podcast at all other than like a thing to think about when you're in your fucking car.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Entertainment purely. If I say something and you go, that's true, I'm going to remember that, you're fucked because I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's your problem.
I really, really don't want people to
look up to you.
Look up to me in any way. I remember like during COVID, there was a couple guys that reached out to me because like I was doing a bunch of podcasts. Like I was just really good about it. I had nothing else to do. So the podcast was coming out consistently every week.
I would imagine.
And there was like a couple people that reached out to me. They're like, hey man, this podcast really helps me get through the week.
That's amazing.
And yeah, it was amazing. But I also remember, if I'm honest, my thought when they said that, I was like, this guy is a goner because I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to consistently do this forever. Like, you better find something else, bro.
I thought you were going to say, you're like, uh-oh, now I have to do it.
No. I
went the other way
I quit a month later.
You're like, I'm out here saving lives. Anyway.
No, there were people that reached out.
That's amazing. That's
and
a great
it was
feeling.
like, it's a great feeling, but you're also like, I don't want this to be that to people. I mean, if it is, fine, great. Thank you.
Keep listening.
Thank you. One
Tell
day
your
there'll
friends.
be a Patreon for you to support.
Oof, the page.
But if you're really like cannot wait for this episode to drop, you probably need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
You probably need to find God.
Or like just some guy named God. We'll talk. Hit me up.
I don't know what you need to do, but
my DMs are open, so
I don't
I'll
know what
tell
you need to do, but I know this podcast can't be your solution.
No,
I know it can't be.
can't.
This can't be what saves you.
It can't. I've gotten an email though before about my music, which was amazing.
Oh, that's
where
nice.
People like reach out to me and like, this is incredible. Like, this is what gets me through my morning commute and stuff like that.
That's nice.
So like that feeling is amazing, and it makes me want to like do it even harder, you know? So that's great.
I got a lot of positive stuff when I went on AGT because like,
I bet.
There's just the people that are like, oh, you got X'd off, blah, blah, blah. But like then the people who got what I was doing on there, that was cool.
I mean, they did a production piece with you. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was like a whole, yes. It was like it was as subversive as you can be on a fucking show like AGT.
A show that's for everyone.
Where you're also like not in control of the edit.
Right.
Like the thing the thing I did was intended to bomb in a funny way.
Right.
And it did.
Right.
So it was like it achieved its purpose.
It absolutely did.
And the people the people that understood why it's funny, great, awesome. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was like 5% of people.
Yeah.
95% of people were like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, I make tear out dubstep, so my entire audience is 2 to 5% of music listening people.
Yeah.
So even if I get 100% of the people that listen to this type of music, it's still gonna be very niche.
You can't do any like you don't do any like emo vocal fry screams,
of course,
but in the background of the.
Oh yeah. I have my own vocals on the track. I used to tour in a heavy metal band. You know this about me, right?
I do know this.
Yeah. So I could do the screaming, all the guttural, like all the.
What was the best
stuff.
band you photographed at Warped Tour? No Effects. Thursday.
They were not there yet. Thursday was already broken up.
So this is 96?
Yeah.
Thursday wasn't.
Oh no, Thursday was still. Yeah, Thursday broke up in like 2000, right? 2001.
No, Thursday broke up in like 2010.
Didn't they break up and like come back and get a?
They're back now. I don't think. What year did you do Warped Tour?
96. My timeline is off. So I guess the band Suicidal Tendencies maybe was big at that.
That's like early Warped Tour, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is like the third Warped Tour ever.
Yeah. So like 96, was it like?
I mean, they had a half pipe.
Like Third Eye Blind.
No, but no. It was all punk music. It was all like legitimate punk music.
Okay, so like. Maybe like Millencolin.
Millencolin was there. MXPX.
I remember MXPX.
No Effects was there too, but they played a small stage, which is crazy.
Swinging Utters.
No,
I knew them.
No. I guess probably Suicidal Tendencies was like the biggest band.
Okay.
Or maybe like Eminem, but this was early Eminem.
Yeah.
So probably Eminem was probably the biggest artist at that time. Yeah.
So do you know my Warped Tour story?
No, you played?
No, I blew that guy.
Oh, you blew the guy who took me to work.
The guy from High Times. Right. I succumbed.
You really, yeah. You didn't have no photography skills.
I shot his dick. I was like, "Are you okay? There's a rash.
I need a wide angle."
No. So I would show up to the Warped Tour like 2 hours early and just stand by the gate. So when they were coming in to build the stages, I go, "Hey, do you guys need a hand?" They go, "Yep," and they'd give me a backstage pass.
Brilliant.
I would build a couple small stages, and then I would just fucking hang out,
just watch the Warped Tour,
and I'd like AC, like I'm like where the bands are before they go out on stage.
So you just happened to be at Randall's Island at the time, just hanging out.
I wasn't at Randall's Island. I was doing this was whenever they would come out to like DC.
Oh, okay,
they
right.
Would do I don't even remember where it was, but it was like now Northern Virginia. Like if I say it was in Burke is like a built out place, but it used to be like out in the fucking sticks. Like
I forgot that Warped Tour like toured. For me, it was I just always saw it at Randall's Island, so I was just like,
I would see it when it came to Northern Virginia,
right?
But it was great, man. I did that for 3 years, but too many of us talked. So I remember like the last year I tried to do it, there was like 300 people waiting. We're like, oh fuck.
Oh,
This was a cool thing, and now it's not a cool little thing. Now it's a known thing.
That's how I got into clubs when I was underage. Always, when I was trying to learn to DJ, I would just make friends with DJs and be like, "Hey, can I carry a crate of your records?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." So I carry a crate of records, and they don't card you.
Just hang out.
Just stay in the DJ booth all night.
Just fucking hang out.
Yeah, 17 years old drinking vodka orange juice, orange vajuska.
Yeah,
I don't know if they have a name for that drink, but
a screwdriver.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's kind of a lady drink.
Yeah, I was 17. It was like I was drinking what I could get. It was the only cocktail I knew.
A screwdriver.
Yeah. What else?
Fuck?
7 and 7. What do you drink?
I lose all respect for you because you drank screwdrivers.
You just kicked me off the podcast. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
What is he? Were you at fucking brunch?
Did you have a pinky up? You really did kiss that guy, didn't you?
Did you get some? Did you get some avocado toast with it? You fucking.
Could you imagine if avocado toast was a thing in the 90s? People were like, what is this car? This is trash food.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure people had the idea of putting avocado on toast.
As a poverty meal, yeah. They were like, oh, all I have is this bread that's about to go and a shitty avocado on my...
But avocados have always been a pricey thing.
That's the myth. Avocados were like, they were giving them away in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah. Avocado, because it was a Hispanic food.
Because I never saw. Oh yes,
yeah.
the dirty,
it was a garbage food.
The dirty Mexicans.
Yeah, I grew up in a Hispanic household.
So did I. Yeah,
wait,
my grandmother's from Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I should probably clarify that as a white guy being like, dirty Mexicans love.
Right.
No, yeah, because we had avocados, but I remember friends coming over and being like impressed with the food that was laid out, avocados being like kind of like I guess what I thought, I don't think I realized that they were cheap.
Yeah, they were.
But I also had like no concept of like the groceries that my grandmother was buying.
That's fair.
But like, yeah, avocados were always around, and I thought they were like, a normal food. But you're saying they were like kind of a sign of poverty?
Yeah, it was like you just grab like 12 of them for $1 and feed it because it has like good fat content and the flavors there. Just put a little salt on it.
What about mangoes? Are mangoes?
Mangoes, I feel like
mangoes
are
poor people food or rich people food in the 90s?
It's rich people food in America because they're expensive and imported.
Yeah.
But if you live in Costa Rica, you just go outside and get a mango.
I know.
So it's really perspective, I think.
Where can they support you?
Yes. Look up Outer Demon, all one word. Outer Demon, all spelled in the same way as you would always spell them. I'm on all platforms, so however you listen to music, Apple Music, Spotify, look me up, give me those clicks, come hit me up on Instagram, and we'll talk. If you want to learn dubstep, you can talk to me if you want to learn dubstep, but there's a lot of us, so, just stay out. But come listen. I love you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. You all right?
No.
You seem like you panicked.
I wasn't ready for a plug at all. I didn't know there was going to be plugs.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do plugs yet.
It's okay.
Hit me up, Outer Demon Official on Instagram, all music platforms. I love you.
Maybe I'll cut the first one.
Yeah, just go with that one.
Nah, well, I'm going to keep both.
Yeah, keep both because it's embarrassing for me. And
it is a little bit, but it was fine.
Yeah, it just kept going.
It kept going.
Like this podcast.
Usually people just go Outer Demon on Instagram.
Yeah. That's probably the good way to do it.
Usually it's like 2-3 seconds tops. 4 seconds, and I start to go.
We're into the minute at this point.
Everybody all right?
you good?
You talk about something?
Yeah. Outer Demon music. Give me your.
Now we're on a third. I'll end the podcast.
Thank you,
bro. Thanks for doing it, man.
Thank you, man.